Okay, welcome back in. Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian leader Vladimir Putin, and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, as you can see, standing side by side as part of a military parade earlier today happening in Beijing. It was called the Victory Day Parade, marking 80 years since Japan's surrender at the end of World War II, and featured advanced weaponry, including fighter jets, hypersonic missiles, and their new drones, Lydia.
Victory Day, but they lost.
Well, for Japan.
Well, Japan, but yeah, you got
China celebrating.
China,
Japan's
exactly,
defeat
yeah.
there,
Leaders from more than 24 nations attended today's festivities, though notably none, of course, from the West. President Trump sending his regards via Truth Social, quote, writing, "May President Xi and the wonderful people of China have a great and lasting day of celebration. Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States," end quote. President Donald J. Trump, I love it.
All right, President Trump had more to say during his Oval Office sit-down with the President of Poland earlier today.
I thought it was a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was very, very impressive. But I understood the reason they were doing it, and they were hoping I was watching, and I was watching. My relationship with all of them is very good. We're going to find out how good it is over the next week or two.
Joining us now, China analyst, CPAC board member, and author of Plan Red, China's Project to Destroy America, Gordon Chang. Also with us, former National Safety Council chief for the Trump administration. He's also a former CIA analyst and senior fellow at the America First Policy Institute, Fred Fleitz. So, Fred, you just heard what the president said right there. Do you agree?
I think that's right. Look, Trump is the big dog on the global stage. These lesser dogs don't like that. They want to knock him down a peg. I will tell you that these other nations do not want to be part of a new world order run by the Chinese Communist Party, and the optics of the Chinese president holding hands with the Indian prime minister. These nations are enemies. They have territorial disputes. China has given weapons to Pakistan that it used to shoot down Indian aircraft just this year. I think India wants some leverage against the U.S. I'm not too concerned that this is going to change global politics.
Gordon, I'm sure you've got a take on this.
Oh, Fred's absolutely right. As long as China has claims to large portions of India, and as long as Chinese troops are on the Himalayan border face-to-face with Indian troops, there is going to be no enduring relationship between China and India. And they will only have good long-term relations once the Communist Party is gone. That said, we've done a number of things in the last couple months that India is not very happy about. So, for instance, the tilt to Pakistan, which I think is misguided, plus also the additional tariffs on India for buying Russian oil and not putting those tariffs on China for the same crime. That didn't go down very well in New Delhi. But I think that these are short-term irritants that actually will be forgotten because India needs the United States. And by the way, we're helping India defend its territory from China. That is, I think, the most important reality here.
Fred, real quick before we go, your final thoughts on India's role in all of this to Gordon's point there.
Gordon is exactly right. India and China are enemies. And let me tell you something about this military parade. You know who didn't go? Indian Prime Minister Modi, because this parade was frightening to Chinese neighbors. I think that's very instructive.
And then, Gordon, continue on that. Should people be worried about this new technology coming out from China? I know they do military parades all the time over there, and you see Xi Jinping, saluting all the soldiers standing out there. Talk about it.
Yeah, the one thing that I think was a concern was their ultra-large underwater unmanned vehicle, which has been described as an underwater intercontinental ballistic missile. Also, the drones, of course, are of concern. But I think we have countermeasures. And the other thing is, I'm not sure that all of these weapons are now operational. A lot of this might just have been for show.
I know President Trump in the Oval Office yesterday said, somebody asked him, was he worried about this? He said, no.
Of course not.
No, he's not. So I think he would know. All right, got to leave it there. Gordon, Fred, we appreciate it. Good to see you.
Thanks, guys.